So, guys, welcome to another episode with Drea
Skrilla Fresh was good.
and we are going to talk about how to balance how to balance your 9 to 5 while running a business that you own. So, let's get into it. What do you think about that? Balancing your 9 to 5 and running your own business. I feel like it could be challenging. I feel like it could be hard work, but it can be done. I'm not gonna say I do that because I don't want to get in trouble. You never know who from my job is watching this. So I will say I have done that before, working at another position, at a job.
Yeah,
that I would not say.
I think if your business is what you really passionate about and what you want to do, I think it would be challenging because you gotta think. I think of it like this. You have 8 hours.
In
a work day, right? That's taking away the potential time that you could put
into your business.
So, what I would say is this: work, do what you gotta do, pay your bills. Especially if you got kids, do what you gotta do what you need to do. But I would take that money that I'm working at my job to get and I'm saving, I will put that into my business now. Once my business can function on its own, then that job is done. Like I leave that job. Like,
but
it's too much time.
Yeah, even if you don't have kids, because I feel like a 9 to 5 really nowadays is like, no offense to nobody, but it's just like it's really nothing. Especially with work, I would say working in America. You understand? Because we don't make that much if you think about it. Our rent is way more than what we make. You work a good paying job, you probably get $1,000 every 2 weeks, right? Your rent alone is like $1,600. So I feel like even if you don't have kids or whatever, that shit is expensive. I know that for a fact. So what I would say is balance. Find time to balance and to tend to your business. Like, say if you are given a task in the workday, and let's say that you're supposed to be, if you work with patients, working with patients is hard. I don't think you could really kind of do anything with that because you gotta continuously look up, tend to them. So I wouldn't know how to do that right now off the top of my head. I'll think about it later on while I guess talking about something and it pop up in my head. But I would say if you're like a person at a computer where you're touching accounts, if you're an accountant, or if you're like checking something in or checking something out, I feel like if you're given a task to like touch probably like, let's say 100 accounts a day, right?
Yeah.
And maybe you can't always meet that, but you probably meet like 60. I would say take 2 hours at your work day, try to bust those accounts out, and then 30 minutes within the next hour, try to like answer emails. You understand?
Yeah,
like for your business on your phone. Try to like post pictures on social media of whatever you're doing. Like maybe you're selling something, or you know what I'm saying? Like constantly do stuff on your phone where you could take time out at your desk to kind of relax. Like not relax, don't be at the desk like this or sleeping, but when you could take time out at the desk to like kind of hurry up and like do something real quick. I would say that could be one of the ways you could multitask at work while building your brand if it's like an online thing.
I feel like a online would be like a little bit easier to handle than like you being there in the physical, like you really there.
Like a person that's a stylist or something like that.
Yeah, like you hands on with whatever you're doing, because that itself takes time. So if you could just look up like inventory and stuff like that on the computer, and you could log everything in, you could see all of the statistics and everything and where your business is at. I think that's more easier to manage. But like I said, you just gotta find time, because this is my personal feelings, right? I feel like, well, I'm not gonna say like nobody shouldn't do it. I'm gonna just talk about me right quick.
Yeah.
I'm not working for nobody for 20 years, 25 years at a business for me to retire, and then I can't get my money until I'm 65. And on top of that, I don't even own a piece of the business that I worked for 20, 25 years. It's just like, here go your 400,000 or whatever the case may be, and I thank you, and that's it.
And then like
And I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. Like, but I don't knock nobody who work though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't get a job. That's not what I'm saying. It just, You gotta know what you want, and you gotta know what you're worth.
And you gotta
know what I'm saying?
pick a job that I feel like works around your schedule. Meaning, like, try to get into a career where whatever you're doing, you know, as try to get a job that you want to work around whatever it is that you really want to do, your desires. Because we get a job because we have to pay bills, we have to live, we have to put in and invest into what we really want, right? So I feel like if working with patients, that could be kind of hard unless you're doing something after that time. Like if you're a artist, right? And maybe you performing after work, or you're doing things after work, then those type of jobs are okay. But if you're running like an online boutique, dealing with patients is not the key, because I dealt with patients too before. And you constantly have somebody coming to the desk asking you questions. You got to register patients. You got to go get somebody if they want to speak to a higher up or whatever the case may be if they have a problem. So I feel like, shit, when I was in school, it was hard doing that, because I used to get mad. Like, I'm at work supposed to be doing work, and I'm like, I can't even finish this fucking paper. This fucking patient keep coming up to me. So it's like, it's kind of hard to multitask and do things. I mean, it's hard. But I also feel like you can network at work to build your brand.
Yeah, because
networking
you're around,
at work is good.
Yeah, because you're around different people. You know what I'm saying? When you have a job, like, those people you don't know. You just coming into a new environment. You never know who knows who and who's from where, and you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So you're supposed to network. I mean, that would be the smart thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to network, so.
But I feel like even if you don't know the person, even if you don't know them, or if you do know them, and say if you do know the person at work, you've been working there for a while and you know the people there, whatever, those are potential clients. Those are potential people who may want to hear you sing. A lot of people that you work with may go to church. They might feel like, okay, well, maybe this person have a good voice, she can sing for the choir real quick, as if you into that type of thing. Or some people have weddings. You know, you work with people are getting married, you're a singer, you can sing at somebody's wedding. You never know who knows who. For me, I feel like I sell basically everything. I sell lip gloss, I sell hair stuff, shit, I sell lashes, I sell clothes, I sell socks, I sell everything. So for me working, that would be cool, because I could go to somebody and be like, yo, girl, you know what? At lunchtime or after work, I got some lashes, I have a dress for you that shit will look so nice on you, da 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 da. So I feel like you always can network at work, because it's always somebody at your job that, especially if you work in a big place like a facility or a hospital or one of them buildings in the city somewhere, or whatever the case may be, there's always somebody there that you're going to run into that could be a potential client or a potential customer, whatever you want to call it, a potential producer, somebody who knows somebody can put you to the next level. So I always say it's good to network at work. That's one thing you could do to balance yourself, like to run an online business or even a business in general. You could always sit there and, you know, network and take time out at your desk or at your job to do what you need to do as far as building your brand. Even if you want to sneak real quick on the job phone, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can act like you're making a call to like one of the companies you're supposed to be calling, or a customer, and you could be on the phone talking to somebody, setting up an appointment for something. You know what I'm saying? And also, when you post on your social media, you hashtag things. You at people, you tag people.
You hashtag a lot of things. You at people that you probably don't even necessarily like talk to, like, or whatever. You just put them in there, so when they click on it, you know what I mean. More often than not, they'll say, like, all right, who is this person? I don't know this person. Like, why they tag me in this? But then you may get a few people
response
that may be like, yo, you know what? Oh, I like what this person have, or I like what this person's selling, or whatever. Let me look into it. Let me get in contact with this person, and let's go from there. So that could work. Like, that's smart. I mean, a lot of rappers do that with their music. When they put videos up on YouTube, they hashtag a whole bunch of different people. So when you type in their name, their video will pop up.
I like to tag people too. Like, I'm like, you might see this video or a clip of this video and Little Kim fucking discovery thing, whatever you want to call that. Cause I surely be tagging Little Kim, Nicki Minaj, I tag everybody. Fuck that. Like, you looking on her shit, you gonna see us pop up, click on it. So I feel like that's a good way too to do things or whatever the case may be. But I think it's very hard to kind of like, that's why a lot of people quit their job. When they see the potential that their business is having or where it could go, I think that's when they know when to just take it and risk it all, because it's so hard to like run a business and work. Like, it's hard, it's difficult. Like, I'm doing it, it's hard, and I'm trying to do 3 different businesses. Sharif, what you think would be some type of good ideas to give to the people that want to run a business while working, starting out?
The best thing to me is like prioritizing time. So knowing like how many hours you have in a day and really being able to say, all right, this is my organized time. I got this time to work at my regular job 8 hours, and then I got to do my other 4 or 5 hours on the job I really want to do. You know what I mean? My career. I think that's the easiest way. Me owning a recording studio, being in here. This is definitely the goal of being able to have our own shit and giving this to our kids and having a foundation. But at
definitely.
the end of the day, as we sip that lovely green juice. I want to be able to like hit a tour. I want to go to Europe. I want to go East Coast. I want to hit the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So I got to figure out a time span on when I can make music, mix that shit down, send it out, get it published. You know what I'm saying? So it's really to me just prioritizing our time, like really
like a
maximizing.
schedule.
Yeah. I feel like Will Smith said some ill shit on Breakfast Club when he was talking about Tyrese. Like my son was like, yo, that dude's only using 20% of his power. You feel me? Like Will was saying, he not at 100% of what he doing as far as being able to really be that guy. Niggas like Kevin Hart, these dudes is really tapped in, like waking up at 4 in the morning, working out. Then
I watched that on Netflix.
Yeah.
I watched that too.
Yeah, really.
I like to watch people like
really
that.
On they really like Yara, Shahidi, Joey Badass. We got girl in the song right now, and I mean, say ambiance, whatever. When these people is doing what they doing, they really add it every day. They like every hour counts. Like
it does. That's exactly what I tell people. Not to everybody, but I tell people that. And that's another thing. You have to prioritize and you have to really want it and grind for it.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, I be tired. Like this week alone, I promise you, it was like I don't know what happened. Maybe people got their income tax. Shout out to y'all. But I was busy at the post office. Like I had 2 people come to my house yesterday, look at some dresses or whatever, and I just was on Poshmark. Popping. I don't know if you got some emails because our email, what's the name is connected. The email for here, it's connected. So I just kept on making sales, and I'm like, damn. But it was like 3 in the morning. People texting me 4 in the morning. So and now I have to wake up like 5:30, 5:40. So I feel like with me, I run the online boutique in Dre's Closet. I have the podcast with Skrilla. I started a women's group. So we could build and brand and market together, you know? Yeah. So that's a lot of shit that I'm doing. That's why I keep on coming here. I'm like, send me the other stuff. It's like when I go home, my mind is all scattered all over the place. And this is why I started using my book, y'all. This is like my little basic journal diary. Because I start to put my ideas and everything in it. So that's like scheduling. I put my ideas and stuff in it. And I try to make sure I go to it. And I do monthly. So say like if I want to do like, this is what, you can say it's going to be March soon. So February. I just put down everything I want to do. It don't have to be like I'm going to do it in February or March. I just put down everything I want to do. When I look at that list, I'm like, what the fuck can I accomplish in this month that I wrote down? And then I drag it to the next month and I add more shit on that list. So if I crossed out 4 things already and I did it, I'll add 4 more things. And then every month for the rest of the year, I'm going to start crossing everything out. So that way everything I want to do for the whole year kind of is...
like together.
And it's kind of like my goals are met a little bit. Yeah. So I want to do it like that. That's exactly what I see. So right now.
Yeah, nah. Me, I more or less freestyle like what I'm doing. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I already have in line what I want to do. You know what I'm saying. So, like with me, it's just like energy with me. Whichever way I'm feeling, that's what I'm going with first. Right. So I don't have anything like in particular orders or whatever the case may be. But you know, I was listening to what's his name? Brother Polite. Yeah.
Who's that?
He's like a conscious dude from Harlem. He moved to Cali and all that.
Got mad money. He basically be like helping famous people, like teaching them about themselves and like everything. He has a lot of your true understanding of self.
Yeah, that's basically what he do. But he made a like a perfect point when I was watching one of his videos. He said you got to think about it. You have 24 hours in a day, right? You got 24 hours in a day. Now, you take 8 of those hours. You sleeping for 8 of those hours. Give or take 6 to 8 hours you sleeping, right? Then you take the other 8 hours, which is now 16 hours. That's you at your job. So you working another 8. Now, that last third of the day, right? You sitting down. You relaxing, you eating. If you have kids, then you got to spend time with your kids.
That's another thing.
And if you don't have kids, then you know what I'm saying. There's other things that you have to get in order. And then it's like once you think about it, when you want to put your energy into your own business, you only got about like 2 or 3 hours left in the day. So it's like you don't really
That's
have
why
no
you
time
have
to
to try
do
to
it.
multitask it at work. That's what I'm telling you. Like,
Yeah.
you have to try to do it at work because, especially if it's something that you can do, like where it comes, I could just speak for like shipping and shit. I could tell you guys how to multitask and manipulate that. Like what I do, like I told you, I'll bust out some stuff. Or I have done that in the past. I won't say what I'm doing that now, but I have done that. Bust out some stuff. Make sure like I'm touching probably 20 things or whatever they ask me to do in an hour or two, and then I hurry up and like
Get back to
get back to all the stuff. Let me answer this real quick. Let me do this real quick. I'll spend 30 minutes on that. 30 minutes on that, and then I'll go back and do that again. Or when you go into the bathroom, take your phone to the bathroom. Make phone calls while you're in the bathroom. Like, listen, I'm going to the bathroom real quick. No job can tell you how long you have to take in the bathroom. If you need to make a business call, whatever like that, don't be rude about it. But just say, my time is pressed right now. I have another conference call I have to be on. Be smart about the shit.
Yeah.
I have to meet somebody or whatever the case may be. I just want to squeeze this and I want to run this by you. You could continue this conversation via email and then I'll call you back after 5. Is that okay? Things like that. So that way it won't seem like you have too much on your plate because sometimes people don't want to work with people who's all over the place either.
Definitely.
You understand? So you gotta put your words together properly. You gotta word yourself. You gotta word things right. It's a lot. I just feel like you just have to like prioritize, like you said, and get shit together. But I will say it's hard, especially if you do have kids, because then you working, you trying to build a business, you trying to work and make money, and then you gotta go home, cook, clean, laundry, and
This is
and
what I'm
shit.
saying.
You understand? It's a lot to do.
And that is part of the 1/3 of your 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily every day, but
majority.
you know what I'm saying? And you're going to be doing something that's going to take you away from actually sitting down, focusing on your business. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I always thought of this, like companies, like if they just pay people like a little bit more, right? But everybody works 4 hours a day, so it's like your money would still even out. What that do is that'll give you more time. You still getting paid the same amount on your check, right? But you just doing
less time.
You just doing less time. You understand what I'm saying? And that way you can hire like more people. You know what I'm saying? And they could take up the other 4 hours because they like companies feel like, all right, we need this amount of people and this amount of time in a day to get this amount of work done. So I feel like if they double the people working, but they lessen everybody hours, but pay them a little bit more to where everything can even out, I think that'll work out for everybody. Because now look, 4 hours a day. If you working 4 hours a day,
easy money, bro.
can you imagine just waking up 8 o'clock? Well, waking up to go to work for 8 o'clock in the morning and then getting off at 12, and now you got your whole day and you don't got to go back to work until 8 o'clock in the morning. Like you will always be refreshed. You will never be tired. You know what I'm saying? Now,
but how much you think they're gonna pay those people?
That's what he's saying. He's saying you still get that stipend because you're putting in that same amount of time of work.
Yeah.
And then you hire another person to basically put in the other 4 hours that you'd have been working.
Yeah, I mean that could work too, but
it's just them losing out on money. Basically, they would be probably losing out on another whatever.
No, not technically. No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because what companies do, say like I'm worth $40 billion, right? I'm worth $40 billion, right? And I want to open up a restaurant. Now my restaurant, it's like they chain restaurants. Like I have them all over America and all that shit, right? My budget for those restaurants may be $1 million. Maybe it just might be $1 million. Like I'm not going over that or none of that. So what happens is that means nobody ain't getting no overtime because that would be over your budget. Now all of the utensils and all the people you gotta pay, that falls under that 1 million. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now that's just what the budget is. That doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, they're not going to make no more money, right, or whatever the case may be, because that's just the budget that I'm willing to spend for that store. Now, in a year, that store might bring in that store might bring in $4 million. So now I just made $3 million because I'm gonna take that $1 million back and put it back into the store. So it's like I'm not losing nothing.
Right.
I'm still winning. I'm still gaining. Now if you do that with every other store, like, you still making money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you still making a ton of money. Right. It's just that a lot of companies don't want to do that because motherfuckers be greedy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They be like, yo, you know what? I don't care what it is. Like, I'm not going over this. Yeah. That's just what it is. Like, some of them probably be on some, I'm only I'm only putting 500,000 into this store, but I'm making 3.5. You know what I'm saying? They can up it and hire more people and make the store or whatever the case may be better than what it is, but they not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. They rather just keep everything the same because they got a whole bunch of stores, so they know from all of my stores, I know I'm making X amount of millions of dollars per year. So I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't care. Now, my business over here, I'm making X amount of dollars over here. I'm good with that. So I don't need to change nothing.
Yeah.
So that's their mentality. Like, they're not going to change nothing. They don't care. Like, they just rather have people on the bottom doing whatever they doing.
Like,
And
what's happening
then,
to Barry shit, they
yeah,
agree.
exactly.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Yeah.
But also too, like when you working, you could use I just forgot to say that, like your vacation and personal and stuff like that. You save that type of time for your business. So like say if you get, and it's crazy that we even get this, but like say if you get 4 weeks a year, right? Because a lot of jobs get like 2 weeks a year. That's fucked
yeah,
up, right?
yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It's 52 weeks in a
people do
year,
that,
bro.
yeah.
52 weeks in a year, but I'm
So-
only giving you 2.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So
Alright.
yeah, because in my type of job I have, we get 4 years if you reach a certain amount of years at the job, and
You
then
get
4 weeks. I
4
mean,
weeks, okay.
if you meet a certain amount of years at the job, and then after that, I think 10 or 20, you get 5 weeks or some shit like that.
And
What? 10 to what?
10 years.
10 years.
Of working there.
See? I'm not doing that.
See, so this is what it is.
I'm
So
not
that's
doing
why
that.
I say use your time wisely. If you know you're investing in something and you want to see the bigger picture, I would say use your vacation time too. You could take vacation days, spread it out. We think about it. A lot of people who are building brands and businesses, they really don't, if they starting out, they really don't travel like that because they focus in their stuff. Unless you're a female, you got a little boo or whatever, he gonna pay for some stuff. All right, whatever. But if you put your own money in, like I am, I'm not gonna be too much. Like right now, I'm starting to like open up and maybe travel a little bit this year, but I'm not gonna be really focused on that because I'm focused on building and making more money. So I feel like what I do is at my job, I'll spread my days. Like if I got 4 weeks in a year, I'm taking vacation probably. The week I'm used once every 3 months, right?
Yeah.
Because mine's accrue every 3 months. So every 3 months I get 1 week, right? But what I do is when I get my first week, I'll sit there and spread it. So I'll take a Friday off as a vacation day. So that way now I got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. My business is my business. They don't close. My shit is 24 hours. The job that I work for don't open on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
So I could have 2 days, plus I have that Friday. Or I could do Friday, Monday for vacation days, and then have my weekend, my Saturday and my Sunday. So those 4 days I have to build my brand. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those 4 days are my whole days I have. So instead of me going to work now, instead of me having only the 8 hours to kind of like try to push and do things, I have a full day to myself. And also always bring your business cards everywhere you go. You're a walking advertisement for your brand, right? So you bring everything that you're doing. If you're doing clothes, if you're doing hats, if you're doing hair, if you're doing makeup, you have to wear and do whatever it is you're doing. So if you do makeup, you do your face, bleach your face every day. Bring your cards with you. Oh girl, I like that lipstick, I like that makeup. I do makeup. Here you go, here my card. You know, I do everything. I do events, whatever. That's exactly why you go to work with your face beat probably. Me, I don't do that all the time. First of all, I mean, makeup is cute. I really don't like it like that, even though it may seem like I do. I wear it for like cameras and photos and stuff. I'd rather chill with like a little messy bun in my hair every day when I'm in the house. I don't got time for that. I do. And
Yeah, that's a fact.
you know I do. Like, I don't
That's
care
a
about
fact.
none of that. Like, I be in there crusty as fuck chilling.
No, but you know what?
I do.
You know-
Lip gloss too. Like I said to her, I sell lip glosses.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
what
yeah,
I do
yeah.
is I wear my lip gloss, and then if somebody be like the other day I went to go get my eyelashes done, and the lady, she's like, "What kind of lip gloss you have?" I said, "Oh, look, it's my lip gloss, and I sell this, and I wear it with like a gloss on my lip, and I line it or whatever like that." So I made a sale. I didn't know I was gonna make it that sell. I made a sale. I was inside of a fucking spa making sales. I walk around with my face beat sometime at my lunch break. Wait, I'm gonna let you say it. I walk around with my face or whatever like that. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't do the best makeup, but whatever, I do it. And I walk around. I go to the nail salons on my lunch break. I be like, yeah, I was like, I'm selling glosses, matte lip glosses for however much I sell it for, whatever. You got them ladies, they be buying from me. They get up out their little chair. Let me see. Oh, you so cute. And then I'm like, oh, thank you. And I make my sale and I walk out. That's what you gotta do if you're building a brand. So that's some tips or ways I know how you can fit into the day. Your work day, your lunch break, whatever you want to do, bring your stuff to work. if you selling drinks or whatever like that, I'm not encouraging that. But you can bring your drinks to work. Nobody gonna tell you anything. Like, you're not drinking on the job. You bring your drinks to work. At lunchtime, you go out, you meet whoever you're gonna meet, and you do what you do. So what you was about to say about that? That's crazy.
Nah, I was gonna say that's another thing you can add. Anywhere you go, whether it's work, whether it's restaurant, whether it's just out with the family, you always got business hat on. So whoever you're talking to, I was at a rental place, Enterprise. I'm telling them y'all got a studio because he's like, yo, what's your job? Just for the like filing of getting the rental. I'm like, y'all got our own recording studio with my brother, whatever. He's like, where you got a studio? Y'all got a homie that work at at Columbia. He's like, yo, I'm gonna put him on FaceTime with you right now just so you can chop it up. I'm like, random. That don't never happen. But you just talking about your shit.
Yeah.
That's how the door open it. The universe is here, man. If you say you want some shit, it's gonna open the door. You just gotta put in the work. So doors look like that where like it seems mad like you in it, like you say you salon, wherever you are. Somebody could have a bag for you.
That's true.
Bag.
You know what else?
That's what I put my business cards here. I was like, what am I doing? Let me bring my business cards. It's up there, whatever like that. Wait, I'm gonna give you one. Pass me one so you can see it. But I have, so I got the maid or whatever over because I had some other ones, but I like that one better. And then we turn over to the other one.
Whenever y'all, bad people.
Yeah, nah, I like this.
Thank you. And this is my online thing, but I squeezed in the podcast at the bottom too. Fuck it, why not put it in? That's what I do.
Why not?
So,
why not?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have my business cards and stuff like that, everything. I feel like you just walk with everything. You're an entrepreneur, like you said. So you always are a walking advertisement.
Always.
And I know, like, I like to read books. Unfortunately, I didn't finish college or whatever. Shout out to Megan Evers. I'll probably be back. I don't know. But,
she's definitely not going back.
You know me, I'm not. How you know?
You're not going back.
You never know. But anyway, yeah. So, I learn things like that. I read books. I like to read. I like to order books from like Amazon. That's another thing you guys could do. You could order books or whatever like that, and you could type in how to work a 9 to 5 while balancing your career or whatever the case may be, and it gives you real good points. And I learned that in one of the books I was reading. I forgot the name of the book, but somebody in that book wrote, because it's like a bunch of different stories, and she said that you are a walking advertisement. And ever since I read that was like 3 years ago, I put that hat on. So when I speak to somebody or if I'm talking, like you just said, you always talk about what you're doing. Don't kind of like be conceited about it or arrogant. Like somebody asks you, don't tell me you work at a hospital. That's a job. That's not what you really want to do. You're an entrepreneur, so you say what you do. Or I'm a host. I have a podcast. I do this, I do that. Because you want to get that in people's head. Like, exactly. You want them to know that's who you are. I don't work at the shelter. I don't work at this place or a financial company or whatever the case may be. I am a podcast host. I also run my own women's group. I also have an online boutique. That's what I do. If you want to know what I do for a living, that's what I do.
Yeah,
you understand? You don't need to know anything else.
That's how you gotta promote yourself.
Exactly.
Cause I had a couple people come up to me like, yo, I seen you on YouTube. I'm like, oh, word? They like, yeah, like you got like a podcast or something. Like, yeah. They were like, oh, all right, that's what's up. Like, I had a couple people already come up to me and ask me that. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Oh, that's good.
You know what people don't do, and I'm not saying I'm the first one to think about this. Like, you see how people make the little clips and little videos and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like, if you have a business, why don't you just make like a commercial?
A lot of people, you know who do that? Shout out to, I forgot her name, something Lee, Ming Lee on Instagram. She do things like that. Star Brim did that for her, when she did her podcast, when it was coming out. She did like a mini commercial for it. People do it.
You just gotta be creative.
You gotta be creative with it. It gotta be creative. Like, we should do that. I think we should do that. We're gonna do like a little commercial. I like that. We people do it. I see it done. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I can remember those two people from right now that do things like that. Speaking of people stopping you, shout out to the dudes in Best Eye or Fulton Avenue or whatever like that, because I was at a McDonald's over there, and they didn't say they saw me on YouTube, but they follow my Instagram. So they're like, oh, I know you from Instagram, and I'm like, okay, thank you. I've been following you. I ain't want to say nothing to you. I'm like, all right, okay. Thank you. I'm not used to that. I can't even imagine how celebrities deal with that, because I was in McDonald's mad like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just trying to get a burger. He over here talking mad loud about where I'm from, and you be having your niece and them up there sometime. Yeah, I gotta take my niece and my nephew and them off my Instagram, because I'm not saying that they are like that, but you never know going back to like little perverts and stuff. Not to say y'all like that. If y'all ever watch this and you be like, that's the bitch I saw, she told me I'm a pervert. No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. Because people think about things like that. Like, just for you to know that, it's like, damn, you really watching my Instagram.
And, yo, I've been very up and
Selective?
down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like figuring out if that's cool to put your family on your gram and your social media. But it's all about how you capitalize. Like, Kevin Hart, one interview I seen with Nipsey Hussle, RIP, my son was saying how him seeing the scope of the game and seeing how it transitioned into black love, men showing their women and showing like the connection and the growth that they have and the value that they have with their lady.
Yeah.
He started doing that. He started having Nunu having, what's Shorty's name again?
Lauren London.
Lauren London.
Yeah.
Started having Lauren London around way more, like really visually in
I feel like
whatever
that's
they're doing.
cool.
It to me, you just gotta figure out your
Yeah,
pockets,
but
like,
you know what? I feel like
what
with them
works.
is a little different because they both are names.
True.
You understand? Like, for me, I feel like certain, like, my niece is my niece. Like, she's only 15, about to be 16. So I feel like for me, even though, I don't know, I'm up about it because now is a different time. So I just feel like I will prefer from this point on, honestly, to just put her on my story real quick.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't watch the story as much as they watch the main feed.
Yeah.
And they can easily disappear. Not saying they can't get no pictures or anything out of it, but if you ain't catch my story for the day, motherfucker, that's it. You ain't catch it. You understand? So I'm really not, I'm going to be mindful of that. Even my mom, because things that's going on right now in the world, or whatever the case may be, with all the killing and people making money. And I know, I foresee things. I'm speaking to the universe. We going to be, we all going to make it or whatever. And I just don't want my mom on my Instagram and then people seeing her. My mother is like oblivious to shit. You know, older people. She will go right to fucking ShopRite and don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. I'm going to ShopRite. Oh, that's such mom. She be up there. Next thing you know, God forbid they trying to rob her and stuff. So I really think about things like that. And I don't really want to do it no more. Like, I love my family, but I'm not really into it. I'm not doing it. You understand?
I
That's
also,
to protect their identity and stuff.
I put my kids up there from time to time, but when they outside, they always with me anyway. So
it's like you gonna see them regardless.
Yeah.
I feel like them people, your fans, being able to see your full you, because that's where the world is now, where everybody just wants to expose themselves totally. That shit is bread. I got mad free clothes, free shit from me just doing what I do on my own. I can't imagine if I showed my kid, yo.
It is. That's why people got.
What?
That's why people have kid pages. That's why people got pages of their kids.
I'm not ready for that.
It's a lot. You just gotta know. Like, again, you gotta. If you doing it, then you gotta be ready to do it.
Yeah.
That's why I do it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not comfortable with it. I just now.
I can't. Like my son is 10 years old. Like I can't give him a whole page.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, put him on my page.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I sprinkle him a little bit on my page and that's it. Other than that, like, nah, you're not about to have a whole page and other friends. Nah, we're not doing that.
Especially if I'm running. That's more work for me. I'm off that.
Yeah.
Talking about prioritizing.
Because I'm definitely gonna be running that. Like,
100%. Like,
you're not even gonna have the password, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be mindful of that though. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like as far as like, I feel like a lot of people, they wanna do something different other than having like a job, like having their own business or whatever the case may be, but they don't know what it is. They don't know exactly what it is, what they want to do. And you know what's crazy? Like I watch like a lot of people when they speaking, like when they have like the motivational speeches and stuff like that. Like one dude, Steve Harvey, he always do that shit. Like, you know that he always do that shit. But he said, and I always believe this, like even from young, like nobody never told me this, but I always felt like we all individually was put here, and we all had a skill that nobody else could do better than us, or we can do that just as good as anybody else. You understand what I'm saying? So he always say, you gotta find your gift. And he was like, yo, let me tell you something. Your gift is what you can do the best with the least amount of effort. That's what your gift is.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
Or what you're really passionate about, I would say that. Like, if you're passionate about, sometimes people, they do things and they don't know they're good at it, or that's what they're passionate about. Like, I had a homegirl, I was just talking to her, shout out to Joyce, and I was like, we're trying to figure things out, like talking and everything. She was like, well, I have a lot of business-minded friends, and I don't know what it is that I'm meant for. And I was like, well, bitch, you decorate. You make stuff. She's real crafty. Like, she could sit there and make like a stationery, like pens, and she'll do the pens. And I said, that's good. You could make money doing that. People will sit there and pay for that. Girls, how many females like sparkly shit, cup holders and napkin things and what's other bullshit? Like, you could do it. Like, that's the thing. That's what you're good at. You're good at doing stuff like that. She's crafty. And then she was like, I didn't think about that. So that's true. Like, sometimes you do things and you really don't even know.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why? This is just my personal opinion on that, right? You don't think about it because it's so easy to do it. It's like I said, like, say like she crafty, right? And she has to do like a project. She already know. I could just whip something up together. Boom, 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 boom. Like her ideas is just, when it comes to that, it's just
next level. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's on point. So it's like, all right, boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna put that together, and then now I'm gonna send that. I'm done. And whatever she get, like, her project may be the best or whatever, but she didn't do it with no effort. But she not thinking about, you know what? I shouldn't do this as a business opposed to doing what I'm already doing because this is so easy and it takes me 5-10 minutes to do it. So how many moments of a 5 or 10 minute span do we have in a day? Like, we have a whole bunch of them. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So just imagine if she's just sitting down, just making what she making, crafting, doing what she doing, and next thing you know, she got a little business. Especially people like it, right?
Yeah, and that's another thing. So you could do things like that at work. Like, it depends on your supervisor and what it is you're doing. Like, I have a friend who, he knits. And that motherfucker would knit the shit out of a fucking scarf real quick. Like, he be doing that shit, answering the phone like, yeah, hello, what department you need, this is such and such, and transfer, and then he'll be knitting at the desk. So it depends. Like, so whatever it is you're doing, you have to find time. You have to find time to do it. Like, if you have a 9 to 5, you could squeeze. You'll think of it. You could squeeze it in. Just like I would say bills too. Like, as far as leaving your job to do something, I feel like you need to sit down and calculate how much you spend a month already. Calculate what can you cut out. What can you cut out?
Food.
Shit.
Well, women, we don't have problem with food because we get taken out.
I ain't gonna lie. This new generation girls is out here taking guys.
They
out.
are, but I ain't one of them.
I ain't one of them. I'm gonna be real, bro.
Way different now.
I'm gonna be real, bro. I don't know where that shit came from. Like, listen,
it's fire.
I would feel weird if a chick was just like, yo, I want to take you out to dinner. Like, I'd be like, what? Like, I think she playing.
Nah, you would feel weird.
I took somebody out before.
Like, you took her out.
I'm about to say, I did that.
All right, no. See, that's different. Like, I'm talking about fresh out the gate. She like, yo, I think you handsome. I want to take you out on a date. I'd be like, what? Like, that shit just.
Am I a prostitute? Or you about to take me and pay for
you know what I'm saying? Nah, I just feel crazy because like shit like that don't necessarily happen to dudes like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it does happen though, but it's not often.
Yeah. I took men out before, but it wasn't on something like, I'm talking about you meet me, you take me out, you court me. I'm not doing that. We have to date for a while for me to be like, oh, let's go grab something to eat. I'm not going to just be sitting there and fucking take you out to eat. Like, those type of girls, I mean, kudos to y'all. That's not me. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not calling you up. We met yesterday. And, I'm going to take you out to eat tomorrow. Well, bitch, no. Fuck you think this is?
That's
like,
See,
nah, we're not doing that.
Like,
but dudes
why?
do. No, some females do that. I have a friend who she don't care. And if you got money to spend on a nigga do that, that's you. I don't.
What she do? She'll meet a dude
She'll
like,
take them out somewhere. She'll be like, oh, I'm going to cook for him. No, you ain't getting no, I'm not cooking for you. We got to earn that shit. Like, I'm real old school the way I was raised. Like, I feel like it's not it's not 50-50. I don't care if whoever said that. It's not 50-50 right now. No, it's not. Because I just met you, sir.
Yeah.
So you're going to put all your energy and stuff into me first, and I'm going to see how it is. But I'm not going to just be cooking for you right off the back, and we don't got no fucking connection. Like, if I met you today, and I'm saying, come over for dinner. We're not doing that.
That's weird.
No.
That's
like, I went on a date. Actually, I went on a date.
I'll be like, how many niggas she did this shit for?
That's hella
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I went on a date last week, and this dude. All right, let me tell you something about y'all, man.
Wait, it's no 50-50 meaning you not paying for your meal and he's paying for his meal kind of thing?
Not at the beginning, no.
Ooh.
The fuck, no.
For the record, that's not a fucking date. That's not a date. If a dude pay for his food and the female pay for her food, I don't give a fuck if y'all the only two motherfuckers at the table. That's not a date. Y'all y'all homeboys and homegirl, like that, y'all just going out to chill.
Yeah.
Like that's what that shit is. That's not no fucking date. So I don't know where anybody got that shit from.
I had somebody ask me that too before.
Take
they was
it the fuck back where you got it from,
we went out before and this dude asked me, he said, are we gonna go, what the fuck is that word? I didn't even know the word. I was so confused when he said it because I didn't know the word. I never heard of that. What he said? What is it, the word people use when you're gonna split the bill? Dutch.
Going Dutch, yeah.
I didn't know what that was. I
Oh, you
was
showed us some sexual shit.
Motherfucker, I swear to God to y'all, I ain't know what that shit was because I ain't never have a motherfucker tell me no shit like
Why you
that.
didn't look it
So
up?
no, I said I was at the table. It was so fucking funny. I was eating and stuff. He said, "Oh, we gonna go Dutch," and he was dead serious. I was like, "What is that?" Like I don't know what that is. And he was like, "Oh, I was like, we haven't had. We ain't gonna have. Fuck wrong with you?" He was like, "Oh nah," because he was like, "I thought we was gonna go Dutch." I was like, "No, we not." I was like, what type of girls you used to? Then he said, oh, no, I just want to see how you were because, a lot of girls just be using do for money. No, that's not how this goes. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Don't test me like that because now you turn me off and now I ain't speak to him. And after that, mad long. Like, he found me on Instagram and he was flirting. I was just turned off already because I remember Dutch. And I was like, ugh. The fuck? No, you're not this, you're not it. I remember that word, seeing his face, and I was just like, But anyway, last week, really quickly, this is all off topic with the 9 to 5 and everything, but last week, real quick, I went out with this dude, and he was like, oh, I'm getting tired, you want to go back to my crib or whatever like that? I was like, no.
This is the first time you met?
Yeah.
Not met.
But first I went out. So I was like, no. So he was like, oh, what's the difference if you come now, come later? You know, you niggas be getting drinks in them and they get agitated. Yeah. I said, the difference is, nigga, you don't know if I'm even, you might not make it till later. That's the difference. Let me tell y'all something right now, y'all motherfuckers. When y'all sit there, y'all taking a bitch out, especially like me, and I hate that line. What's the difference between now and later? If you're going to do it, you don't know what I'm going to do. I might, in my head, already be using you for a drink because I'm bored. Let's be real. That's what females do. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to go to your fucking crib. I got my own crib. Cheetos and all type of shit probably smell like feet. I don't want to be in there. I don't want to go to your house. I got my own shit. I'll be in my own crib. I just said it. I get dirty in my own crib. I'll be looking dusty, watching TV, smoking hookah with him, fixing his podcast episodes. I don't got time. And look at his face. I don't got time for that shit. I'm looking mad raggedy. I don't want to get dressed up and waste my time putting makeup on looking cute just to sit in your fucking crib watching Netflix talking about something you tired. No, because then you want to try to kiss on me. I know how this works. Rubbing my ass, being mad unannoying, and then you probably got small penis, all types of dumb shit going on. I don't want to. Seriously, let's be real about it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm putting myself through that shit, that agony. You driving me all the way to motherfucking Queens. I'm thinking in my head, damn, I really spend money now because I already tried to use him for the drink. Now I got to spend money in the Uber if it doesn't work. No, I'm telling you right now, this is what we think about. This is what the girls think about. And I'm letting y'all know this for real.
I gotta say, for real though, I really have conversations with girls.
She had a moment just now, bro.
Yeah, because I fucking was
that was great.
She had a moment just now, bro.
That shit was pissing me off.
I tell girls all the time, I really have that same situation, but for girls to me. Like, where girls want to take me out, this, that, and the third. And
yeah.
Why not? It's a new day and age.
You could do it, but it's not like we want to do mad other stuff after. And I'm sure men feel like that too. I'm not just some men. Some men probably feel like, oh, bitch, I don't really like you like that, but I guess or whatever. Or after they fuck you, that's why I'm saying some girls sit there and they be thinking, because I have male cousins and I talk to my homeboys and stuff too. Some niggas don't even really want to be having sex with y'all. They probably just be sitting there like, damn, why I just did that shit? Let me just get the fuck up out of here. Yep. So, like I said, I'm trying something.
You see that face? That's literally the face.
I'm trying something in 2020, and that's called Andrea being honest. And you motherfuckers is gonna hear what I gotta say. Bitches and niggas. If you come to me with the bullshit, I'm gonna tell you about your whole life, and I don't care, and I'm having no remorse, and I'm not gonna be apologetic about it, because fuck you.
Homie that was tired, y'all didn't go Dutch. He was taking care of me.
No, he was doing everything, but still, nigga, I'm not tired, and I don't wanna go be in your bed. Like, come on, I hate that, and that turned me off. Don't tell me what's the difference between now and later. Bitch, you might not make it till later. You ain't even making it tomorrow. You ain't even know that in your head. I went out with you and I ain't even, you was pressing. You understand? Like, you pressing. Oh, let me take you. And I'm like, I'm bored. I'm in the house. Why the fuck not? Why not? Fuck it. Let's get a drink. You know? And I plan on going home and getting undressed with my raggedy shorts in the bed. But he motherfucking had other plans for me. Let's go to Queens. No, bitch. I don't want to go to Queens. I want to go to my house. Right here. The fuck? You passing my crib to go to your house to do what? I'm tired. I'm really tired now. And I'm fucking drunk. I was like, nah, take me the fuck home. Shit, fuck. Yo. The nigga was tight. Because he drove me in front of the building I didn't live at, first of all. Because I told him, Y'all are not doing
Smart.
that. Y'all not. I don't know. You fucking rapist. I don't know what the fuck happening. So I drove him in front of the building. He drove me in front of the building I didn't live at. And that nigga pulled the fuck off so fast. His man late. He was like, this fucking bitch. And I was like,
Man.
let me walk 2 blocks up now and get the fuck in my house for a raccoon get me. So, so that's what the fuck Sabrina be doing, aka Drea. I ain't got time for y'all motherfuckers. Y'all out of control. But anyway, back to the little back to this. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna close this episode out with saying that you just have to prioritize, multitask, find time at work, network, make sure everything is cool. Sorry for shaking it up a little bit over there. The camera, making sure everything is copacetic at the job, making sure that, you know what I'm saying, what did I use that word? What the fuck did I get that word from? I never say that fucking word. What?
I mean, I actually know why. I know who says that word. So.
That had to get out of my head. You know when you deal with somebody or you talk to somebody, it's like certain things that wipe up on you. Yeah. I don't like it. That won't happen again, guys. Ew. I want to use copacetic.
Copacetic?
Yeah. And I do not even use that word. That's
now you do.
No, I don't.
Now you do.
It won't be happening again, tell you that. So anyway, yeah. Basically, try to multitask on your lunch break. Find time out the day at work to do what you need to do.
And don't make excuses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't make excuses. Like if you fuck it, if your business is what you really, really, really want to do, don't make excuses. All of your free time, put it towards your business. You understand what I'm saying? Because the more energy you put into that, the better the product is going to be when you showcase it for the people. So so I would say just don't bullshit with it. Don't make excuses. Use all of your free time, because all this other shit that we doing when we have free time is just bullshit anyway. Like if we using our free time to do bullshit and we ain't making no money and we just out here, whatever, you know what I'm saying, then it's all for nothing. So take your free time, put it towards your business, get your shit off the ground, pop, you know what I'm saying, and quit that fucking job you got and become your own boss and set up your own shit for your kids in the future and your family. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Black wealth. That's the type of timing we on.
Okay, so we're gonna answer real quick. I think it's for this 3 questions. What do you guys think on black people fighting for America? I want to join the army. I don't know really though, John. I say you answer that question.
Yeah, John. Listen, I always tell people, you know what I'm saying, you can do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, you sound like a grown man. You could possibly be a young man, 18, 19, I don't know. But me personally, I'm not fighting for America. We're stolen property on stolen land. That's what we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're stolen property on stolen land. So I'm not fighting for them niggas, because at the end of the day, they don't really care about you. You know what I'm saying? I still see veterans on the train begging for money. Like, how? When they fought for this country and they was willing to die for the people that run this country, but then now they can't get a job, they can't get housing and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And they just out on the street, they can't get a decent meal. So, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, the choice is yours, but for me, I'm not doing that. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it. I don't knock nobody who's in there. Like, y'all some brave motherfuckers and all that. But I'm not doing that.
I don't feel like black people should be fighting for this country, John, because we already was slaves to the country. We already fucking bought the country up. We built the country. So we shouldn't be fighting for shit. We should be fighting for fucking 40 acres and a mule.
We built this country. We built this country up, and we don't own none of this shit.
Exactly. So I don't think we should fight for the country. I don't want to see any more black brothers and sisters or whatever, die. Not like that, but, die over America when...
No, literally, they be dying over America. Literally,
yeah. And we already have a problem in our own fucking race where we killing each other. So no, I don't think. I mean, me personally, I don't know. You do what you want to do, but for me, that's what I feel. You asked the question, I answered. So moving on, I think my best friend, ex-girl. What's up with y'all and these exes and girlfriends and fucking and shit? So I think my best friend ex-girl look good. We still cool and hang out. Should I ask her out? They ain't dating years. Biggs.
Wait, whoa. Say that again?
I think my best friend ex-girl look good.
This is a dude.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
best friend's ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, I think my best friend ex-girl look good. We still cool and hang out. Should I ask her out? They ain't dating years. Biggs.
No.
Fuck it. Why not?
No!
I just playing.
Know what I say to that? I ain't gonna lie. Usually I say it's fucked up, but you gotta ask your homie, the person you cool with. If they good with it, then I don't know.
I feel like
that- it's
niggas be
twice
lying
as
though.
bad.
I feel
Get out
like
here,
I
bro.
feel like
Like,
people.
why
Let me
you
tell you.
have to go
Let me.
my
No.
ex? My ex shorty.
Fuck that. Let me say something.
Hmm.
Y'all dudes always get that shit misconstrued.
What?
There's no way. Let me see something. A lot of dudes be fronting for they niggas. Let me say something. I
That's a
swear
fact.
for me, and I'm gonna speak for me. 90% of the dudes I ever talked to in my life is still trying to this day right now. 90%. And if they not, it's because I don't see them like that. And they got girls, all of them. And if they don't, they still trying to talk to me. I say that to say, even if you ask your friend, he's not gonna sit there if he not. It depends on his pride or whatever the case may be. Some niggas be like, oh, that was man long ago. I don't want to make it seem like I'm whatever. But sometimes men, y'all don't be really, you know what I'm saying, like honest with each other like that. As far as when it comes to girls, sometimes because sometimes
I do with my niggas.
You
I
don't care
do.
about nobody because you married or whatever the case
It
may be.
doesn't.
But
That
I
doesn't
feel
matter.
like
That doesn't matter.
you
Listen.
would care if somebody dated an ex of yours. You did it for a little while. If it was a best friend of
All right,
yours.
look. Put it like this, right? Put it like this. My ex from back then, she won't even like if she knew, right, when we was fucking with each other back then. If she knew that was my bro, she not gonna talk to him.
Simple.
Yeah.
She not gonna talk to him.
That's
fair.
certain
That's only
females.
fair.
That's certain
Like,
females,
When you in my
yeah.
circle and I'm fucking with you, you already know. If I told
You know what I'm
any
saying?
of his friends, this is people that he grew up with. Like, these niggas that he really considered
Now,
family.
I would say this,
Hard,
right?
real friendship.
I would say this.
Well, this is his best friend, so.
But look,
So
But look, here's another thing. Here's another thing, real quick, that people don't think about. And I'm just using myself as an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
If my man used to holler at you, right, and y'all don't fuck with each other no more for years or whatever, and then I come holler at you, he really didn't give a fuck about you, and I know that for a fact. You understand what I'm saying? Because if that's still my man, I know for a fact he's gonna feel away. He's not gonna want me to talk to you. But if he don't care and he don't say nothing, he really don't give a fuck. Like he really didn't give a shit about you. I don't care what he told you.
Exactly. That's the thing, too.
Niggas be saying shit to y'all
Yeah,
and all
that's
that, and
true,
niggas be
too.
lying.
That's true,
Like
too.
you
That's
understand what I'm
true,
saying?
too.
Niggas be
But then
lying.
you're not real.
Like,
Like I just feel like in a relationship, but like this, in a relationship, you know that's your man or not. You know if he really cared about you, by his actions, about things he do. And this situation, Biggs, I feel like that's your best friend. You don't know what the fuck y'all. I don't understand. Like men are so dumb. Like oh god.
Nah,
I know a lot of men. No, I know a lot of
Girls
dumb
definitely not
dudes.
smart,
I
man.
know
They
a lot
dumb
of
too.
dumb dudes. Like my thing is this: if you are a man and that's your best friend, right? Girls come and go, and I feel like that shows the type of woman she is too. Not trying to be funny. I was in a situation before where I was dating somebody, and I didn't know that the person I used to talk to was friends. I didn't know they were friends. They didn't have no pictures up or nothing like that until me and the person started dating, and he was like, "Oh, that's my friend." I said, "Well, fuck it." I ain't know that. Like, what the fuck? But my thing is, moving forward, I would not date anybody that my ex, and I was with, the last person I was with him for like 7 years. I wouldn't date none of his friends. I'm not dating none of his friends, nothing like that. Like, that's just crazy. And I had people that was associated with him that tried, and I'm not going to do that. But what I feel like is this. If she is willing to do that, and if this is a real person that she was really dealing with, then she gonna do the same thing to you, Biggs. So I feel like, keep your friendship, get a new bitch. Anyway.
yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, but men are so pussy whipped over females sometimes. It's ridiculous. So, moving on. I smoke weed. My girl hate it. How can we come to an agreement so I can still smoke? She don't want me to do it at all. Chris.
Simple. Don't smoke around her. Fuck it.
Yeah, if you got an addiction like that, motherfucker.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't
tell
say
you.
it's
What you say?
an addiction.
I'll
but-
say this because he's saying, I smoke weed, my girl hate it. How can we come to an agreement? So if you're looking for an agreement just to still smoke,
Boy,
Like,
smoke
yeah,
all
let's
the
smoke
time
outside.
when I'm not around.
like smoke when you're not around her. Maybe I don't know if she don't like the smell on your clothes or some shit. Excuse the noise, guys, don't rip the something. I don't know if she don't like the smell or some shit like that. But
she probably don't.
Yeah,
She
don't
probably
smoke.
don't. She probably don't even like how you look when you high. You never know.
Yeah, it could be anything.
It could be a
that
multitude of things. Like it could be
Yeah.
a multitude of things.
I just
like,
say don't smoke around her. Give yourself 2 hours to get back in the house. Because sometimes my high need to wear down. You know why I used to do that? I smoke weed every fucking day. I used to smoke weed every fucking day. You know what I used to do to bring my high down? I used to brush my teeth and my tongue. For some reason, that little minty toothpaste, it kind of like wake you up a little bit. I don't know if you ever smoked weed and did that shit. You know what I'm talking about, right? When you break, I be like, I don't want to brush my teeth or drink water because it kind of like builds you up. And you be like, damn, I'm not high no more. Something about toothpaste. Says he laughing. A hot person, no. Something about a motherfucking toothpaste and some water will wake you the fuck up. And you be like, I'm not high no more. That or a shower. Don't take a shower either. You take a shower.
Nah. My only thing is if I'm stoned, I'm in the shower for too long. You feel me? I'm getting out the shower.
You be like,
damn, my niggas.
I do the same thing, but don't take it once you get out. You ain't high like that no more. Cause you're not. Cause I'm telling you, I used to be in the shower. I used to smoke weed every day. Right, go in Plaza. That's where I'm from. Smoke my weed in the staircase with whoever I'm using you for weed. I'm leaving. And then I used to be like this in the house, going in the shower. My mother used to be not. She used to know I was high. I know that little fucking short little fucking lady banged on the door. I'm like, what? She's like, you high? I'm like, no. I'll be in the shower for like an hour and a half, just standing there. You be like, you know, sometimes you be, I think I'm gonna smoke again. I used to be in there like this. Mad slow. Everything's slow. The water coming down slow. That shit is so good. And then you get out, you be like, whoa, what the fuck? And you don't know what the fuck you doing. You used to smoke weed? Yo, that, you don't know.
I smoked before, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't one of those dudes that was just smoking. Like, I just,
nah.
I hate the smell of weed too. Like, I don't like it. I mean, I can tolerate it, but I don't like it on my clothes. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Do you get caught in my? I don't like none of that shit.
Cotton mouth is not cute. But I do regret it a little bit.
I will eat some edibles though.
Nah, fuck that. I can't do that because that shit fucks me up.
No, remember that time I had the edibles and I was
He was annoying. First of all, he talked too much when he on edibles and he don't fucking stop it. And it'd be mad shit he talk about. I don't know what the fuck he talk about. He was just like, yeah, because, and then he'd be like, and I was like, what is happening here? But he was sleeping for mad long. That motherfucker went to bed 9 o'clock and wake up to the next morning.
Yeah.
I was like,
you know what? I had 2 of them shits. I had 2 of them shits and I was supposed to take 1, but I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump out the window with this one. I took 2 of them shits.
He jumped in
and
the
then after a while,
on the sofa
bro,
and slept to the next morning.
I told her, I said, yo, motherfuckers started looking like fish, bro. Like, I was looking at people, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, yo, this shit is crazy. Yo, 5 hours later, I'm like, yo, why am I still this high? Like, I'm like, yo, I think niggas lace my shit. Yo, bro, I was tripping.
We gonna cut this shit off because we run over time, guys. But let me just say this: he right, edibles and weed are 2 different things. It's still weed, whatever. It's 2 different things. Exactly. Edibles had a bitch out the fucking Uber window thinking a driver was gonna rape me. I was like, get me. I said, why are you stopping at all these stops? Get me out of here. This motherfucker said you in an Uber pool. I said, oh. I said, let me get the fuck out. I'm in an Uber pool, texting my homegirl India, texting everybody like, why am I in this car? All these people keep coming in the car. Every time we stop it, people open the door coming. I'm like, what? I told the driver, I leaned all the way up. I said, why you stop? I was like this in the drive. I said, why are you stopping at all of these stops? He was like, ma'am, are you all right? You're in the Uber pool. I said, oh shit. Oh shit. I had to fucking calm down, carry myself with dignity. And get the fuck in the house. Weed don't have me like that. Weed don't have me like that. You can't. Weed have me looking at you. I'm like, this nigga got a big ass fucking head or face, and that's it. It make everything exaggerate, and you think. I be like, what the fuck? Why did I even talk or do this with this person? They fucking dumb. I start thinking about mad shit, and I'll be looking at you while you talking. I'll be like, yeah. Yo, no. Weed is different.
No. The edibles have me like that. Like it's like. I'm gonna see if this makes sense to y'all.
We're gonna take this off. Bye, because we running. Bye, guys. We're gonna talk about this on ourselves.
Our engineer, Sharif Keys.
Hold it up.
Drea.
Miss Stacks. Spiller _fresh.
We'll catch y'all in another episode. Peace out.